Okay, so welcome back. In today's lesson, we're going to look at what we call the continuous statement. All right, so another statement that can be used within loops is continue. Unlike the break statement, the continuous statement jumps back to the top of the loop rather than stopping it. So basically, the continuous statement stops the current iteration and continues with the next one. All right, so let us jump to our code or jump into our code. Okay, so to show how the continuous statement works, I'm going to create some lines of code here. Right, so x, I'll give it a value of 0. You can name this variable whatever you want. So I want to count from 1 to 10. Down here, I have to use a while loop while x is less than or equal to 9. You'll see why I'm using 9. Okay, so we want to increment x, and then we assign it value of x plus 1. So you can do this. This is what we call the counter, right? We want to increment the x so that at some point it's going to be more than 9, and then it terminates, right? This while loop. So we can still use a shorthand to represent this. We can use it like this. You can say plus equal to 1. It's the same thing as x is equal to x plus 1. Right. So once we have this, this is our counter. We want to create a condition whereby we can be able to skip a certain number, right? So if x, let's say, is equal to 5, so we want to skip 5. We can print to show that we are skipping 5. We can print skipping. Let's just write skipping so that we don't conflict ourselves, right? And then once we print this, we want to continue. Down here, we want to print the x. Okay, so what happens is if x is equal to 5, then it's going to print this. Continue simply means do not execute this line, so it's going to skip printing 5, and so it goes back to the top, and then increment that 5 to 6, right? And then come back again, and then keep on doing that. All right, so for as long as x is not 5, it ignores these lines of code. Just goes like, okay, 1, and then prints 1, 2, prints 2, 3, prints 3, 4, prints 4, 5 now gets into here, and then it continues, sees continue, and then it doesn't come down here to print this because it goes back to the top of the loop. All right, so that's what happens. So I want to save this and run this. If I'm to check this up, you'll see it starts from 1, goes to 2, 3, 4. The moment it sees 5, yes, it sees 5. It then prints this skipping, and then continue means don't go any further, just go back to the top of the loop. So it's kind of like skipping that particular instruction, and so 5 is skipped here, and that's what happens. So this is how the continuous statement works. I can skip any number. You can skip 3 if you want. Save this, run this. You see right now, now we are skipping 3, right? Yeah, here. 1, 2, and we skip it, and then we go to 4. Any number within this, range of numbers that we have given. 6, for instance. I didn't put in a 6 here. 6. Okay. Run it. You will see 5 skipping, and then it goes, just like that. So this is how the continuous statement works. Right, so going back to our quiz, we're going to try and answer the quiz. But before we answer the quiz, this is an important statement to note. You cannot use a continuous statement outside the loop. So here we're using the while loop. We can have 4 loops, So you cannot use it outside. If you use it outside the loop, then it raises an error. Okay, so you have to note that. So can you use a continuous statement to stop an infinite loop? We can only use the break statement to stop, a loop, right? To jump out of a loop. So no, we don't. Okay, so we cannot So check it out. Boom, that's the answer. All right, so I want to thank you for your time. I'll see you in our next video. In our next video, we're going to finish up by answering the module quiz. Okay, so this is the module 4 quiz. So see you next time. Bye bye.